I'm Tube, and this is Knuckle. Welcome to Create Mod for Dummies. It's not meant to be offensive. It's based on a book series, or in my case, a video. How freaking sick are these things, by the way? We're not talking about plushies, though. We're going to talk about Create, right? And I want to show you a couple tips and tricks and share things because I think it kind of confuses people at times. This is a mechanical crafter. You need these to craft crushing wheels, which we're going to talk about little tips and tricks with the crushing wheels. But let me just explain. This is a crafter. This is a water bucket. This is a water wheel. We can power a crafter with a water wheel. It uses 16 stress units. One water wheel generates 256 stress units. Cool. Facts that we need to know. Get rid of you. So if I go over here, this is the configuration to craft crushing wheels. I go to power this guy with one water wheel. I get an error. I'm overstressed. Okay, I've seen a lot of people struggle with these. If I go like this, and I add another water wheel back here, boom, I don't even need the other water bucket because that one drifts over and it powers, and we can now craft crushing wheels. A tip is you can do this on the backside with a wrench, boom, 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 and shape this craft so that all the blocks go in at one time. Make sense? I think it does. Now, onto this little deal. This is a water wheel, and I'm gearing it down. Little cog, big cog. Sequence repeats that way, and we're spinning at 0.12 revolutions per minute when we get to these crafters. So this set of crafters, in the fashion for crushing wheels, will make crushing wheels. Boom, boom, and then one click, boom, all that goes in there, right? We get rid of this stuff. That'll start crafting. It's going to go very slowly, but how can you benefit from this? Have you played any of these packs? All the mods star. God forbid you're playing an FTB pack where they do the 9x9 crafting grid. Shout out Dyer. We could power that stuff through an ingenuity. If I come off of this guy, boom, chain drive, and then we run a shaft over to our ATM star, we notice we're still crafting over here. This would power all the ATM star crafting wheels as well, still utilizing one water wheel. And then we go over to the Dyer crafting grid over here, and we don't do that though. We don't want to do that. No. We got to go like this, boom, and we connect these two. This would power as well. Kind of interesting. And I think our crushing wheel is almost done. Now, mind you, this isn't the most efficient way to do this, but for those that are new to the Create mod and they made it to this point in all the mods and they don't want to build some kind of crazy contraption to generate uber stress, there's a way around that. And there's a way around other things in the Create mod too, and we're going to do the crushing wheels. That's why we started with crushing wheels right here. And it's awfully, painfully slow. I get that. That's not what this video is about. But you notice it does work. We have our crushing wheel, and because that crafter is pointed into the barrel, boom, boom, it goes into the barrel. Cool, we got crushing wheels. One water wheel over here, 256 stress units. It moves at 8 revolutions per minute. Now I'm doing the same thing here. I don't have creative flight, but that's a little cog and a big cog. So we're gearing it down, splitting this rotation speed in half. It's now 4. Doing it again, 2. Doing it again all the way down the line here until we hit big fat 0 right here. This isn't moving according to this speedometer. But if you notice that little particle deal there, it actually is moving. So here I have 2 crushing wheels that are being powered by the one water wheel down yonder. And this is something you can do if you power, if you're just getting crushing wheels, You can put a water wheel on the back and a water wheel on the back, water in the middle, boom. And if you limit the amount that goes in to the crushing wheels by using a smart chute right here, boom, set it to exactly 1. So only 1 block goes in there at a time. Notice it's crushing. And it goes just as fast as you can put the block in there. But if I up this to even 2 or 4 or whatever, these will take forever and a day to crush. But if I put it back to 1, boom, it'll go back to doing that 1 at a time. Now here's something that I just learned about crushing wheels. See this guy? He's moving at the speed of light, 256 revolutions per minute, which uses 2048 stress units. And the other one is moving at 1. I have these things back here. Nobody plays with these unless you're in this mode. Now, the cool thing about this is, check this out. This is a smart chute because a smart chute will drop 64 blocks at a time. If I put that in there, boom, it still operates as if this crushing wheel is spinning at max velocity. Now, this doesn't work if I do it the opposite way, meaning only the clockwise spinning one has to be rotating at uber speed. This one can be moving at this speed, and it would still function. How do you put that to use in your Minecraft world? Kind of simple. Maybe not so simple because you need a rotational speed controller, and you're going to put it right here. Boom, 256. Let me do this actually because it'll be easier to see from above what we have going on here. I'm going to power this large cogwheel. So the way these things work is they're bi-directional. Meaning you put that down, the rotational speed controller, above there, it gets a large cogwheel. You can put your power input on this shaft or on this shaft, and you adjust the speed, the revolutions per minute right here on this slider. This spins counterclockwise, this way spins clockwise. Boom, set it to 256, and over here, we're going to power the large cogwheel because we're going to adjust the speed to 256. That's going to get this rocking uber speed. So you would build it something similar to this. 4 large water wheels, 1 water bucket goes right there. Boom, that guy's spinning at max velocity. And then over here we put a regular water wheel and we toss a water bucket right here. And this guy will crush at max velocity. Ultimately, you wouldn't want it to drop on the ground. So what you would do is you would have something there, a chest, and then a chute. Boom. And if we go again with this guy, take a stack of cobble, we can make sand, gravel, everything using these crushing wheels, and boom, it's done. I don't think many people know about that. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Peace.